What's interesting about Genesis is pretty much every major doctrine we believe as Christians is founded in the book of Genesis. For example, we have the doctrine of sin. What is sin? Well, God created Adam and Eve in that garden. They were perfect, but they chose to disobey God. That's what sin is. It's defined back in Genesis. And we have death. There's death all around us today. Where'd that come from? Well, God created Adam and Eve in that garden. They sinned, disobeyed God, got kicked out, and that brought death and a curse into God's perfect creation. It's rooted in Genesis. Then we have marriage. Why is marriage one man and one woman? It's highly controversial around the world, even in many churches. It's because God created Adam and Eve in that garden. Said it's going to be one man, one woman for life. We have clothing. Why do most people put clothes on every day? Sometimes it's just perfectly nice out. Why put clothes on? Actually, because God created Adam and Eve in that garden. They were perfect, but they sinned, disobeyed God, got kicked out of the garden, and clothing was just a temporary covering for their sin. Goes back to Genesis. And we have work. Why do we work? Because God created Adam and Eve. He said, Adam, I want you to till the earth, work the ground. It became a lot harder for him after he sinned, but it's actually ordained by God right from the beginning. We have Jesus. Jesus is referred to as being the last Adam. If the first Adam wasn't real, what does that say about the last Adam? And then most importantly, the gospel message. What is that? Well, Jesus Christ came and died on a cross and rose again the third day. Why? Because God created Adam and Eve in that garden. They were perfect, but they sinned, got kicked out of the garden, and the shed blood of Jesus Christ is the only permanent solution for that problem. The gospel message is rooted back in Genesis.